Because I don't know what I expected when I was first listening, when I was going to press play, but I know I did not expect to be hit with this for the intro.
Me neither.
And it was like, wow, okay, where are we about to go?
Let's stay on the topic of the record. Let's talk about the intro, man. The Birds Don't Sing by the Clipse definitely turned some heads. This definitely hit me in a different place, being someone that's lost a parent. And I didn't know what direction we were definitely going to go in because it started off a little more heavy than I anticipated. Usually intros are, we're going to get the bars out. We here, we back, and then here we go. But the fact that they chose to do this, I actually admire it. I respect it. Shows growth. These are grown men, obviously. But let's go through a breakdown of the lyrics because there's some potent bars in this intro that definitely hit home for me. And I'm seeing a lot of people actually respond in favor of this intro also.
It starts off with the birds don't. But then the verse 1 with Pusha T, lost in emotion, mama's youngest, trying to navigate life without my compass. Some experience death and feel numbness.
Them 2 lines right there. Like hit me in my chest. Yeah. Like today is literally the anniversary of my mom passing.
See?
So like leading up to like this week.
Yeah.
Even leading up to it, I'm always kind of in a funk. Like, even before I got here, I was not feeling the day at all. But
yeah.
Them 2 lines right there, I couldn't have said it truer myself.
Yeah. That's real.
Continuing, he says, some experience death and feel numbness, but not me. I felt it all and couldn't function, which goes to what you're saying. Seeing you that day, telling you my plans, but I was leaving you that day. It was in God's hands. Ye was at Elon's waiting to get with me. On my way to Texas, that's when Virginia hit me. How long ago was that? Do you know? I mean, obviously, he's obviously talking about Ye and Elon, so.
I'm not going to say, if I was to guess, super recent, but definitely not.
Probably the last 10 years.
Yeah, something like that. Probably closer than that.
It's probably the last
With 3. The Elon reference, it's probably closer than that.
It's probably the last 3 years at least.
Was Pusha still messing with Ye, though, like 3 years ago? Because I thought.
Not Daytona. What was the one that.
I thought they fell out like 5 years, 6 years ago.
Nah, it ain't. No.
I don't think it's been that long.
Yeah, Ye literally just started talking crazy about Pusha T within the last probably 8 months.
I think Terry's closer to about right, man, around that 3 or 4 year range if I was to guess. Because coming, and then especially with them dropping the new record, this sounds like it's not fresh, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I realized in that instant, our last conversation, he was against it. Told you I was going to Turks for Thanksgiving.
That's what he was against.
Yeah. I heard I heard what I wanted to hear, but didn't listen. You said you told Jean that Bup needed forgiveness. I see you went to Dee Dee's and stuffed both her fridges.
Like setting up for Thanksgiving.
Yeah. You even told Dad you wished y'all never splitted. See, you were checking boxes. I was checking my mentions.
That right there, man, that's tough, man. She checking off all the important boxes while I'm checking my mentions. That's crazy, bro.
I literally had ththese conversations with my mom in real time.
Man.
Like she's trying to unload stuff on me. Like she knew it was her time.
Yeah.
This was a rough song for me to get through.
Yeah, that's real right there, man.
Saying you was tired but not ready to go. Basically was dying without letting me know.
Yeah.
I loved you met. What's that?
Nige. I think he said Nige.
I loved
Nige.
Short for like Nigel, maybe. Nigel, I don't know. Maybe. I think he said Nige, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. I loved you met Nige. Hate that he won't remember you. 2 things that break my heart is what Novembers do. Which goes to what you were talking about too, about the whole month. And
July sucks for me.
And T follows you. Now minds you. DD calls you. Gene finds you. What was your vision? Precision. While I'm reminiscing, it all hits different. Malice. And then John Legend singing, the birds don't sing, they screech in pain.
Man, he killed that part too. That was dope.
Yeah, he sounded good on that. No Malice and John Legend.
I like the fact that John Legend is on here and Ye was talking shit about both of them.
Yeah.
Facts.
I noticed that as well.
They made magic without him.
Facts. Yeah. Your car was in the driveway. I knew when you were home. By the 3rd knock, a chill ran through my bones. The way you missed Mama, I guess I should have known. Chivalry ain't dead. You ain't let her go alone. Found you in the kitchen, scriptures in the den, half-written texts that you never got to send. Combing through your dresser drawer, where do I begin? Posting noted Bible quotes, were you preparing then?
It's just something. I mean, when you talk to people who've lost their parents, they have all these questions.
Facts.
About unfinished plans, unfinished things that maybe they were trying to say but didn't know how to.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
Like I said, the mom verse that hit, but there's something about this one, about how his parents, they still missed each other, even though they weren't together.
Yeah.
It's those that unfinished business that sometimes haunts us when we lose people.
Yeah.
It's just that, like I said, the song's crazy.
Asking, should I rap again? You gave me your blessing, the way you spelled it out. There's an L in every lesson. Boy, you owe it to the world. Let your mess become your message. Shared you with my friends, the pops they never had. You lived for our fishing trips. Damn, I had a dad.
That shit true as hell. It's like, I had my pop. I still have my pops, actually. But, like, I know people from the neighborhood whose dads would literally take kids out to do things that didn't have a dad. So, I totally get that.
Yep.
Mine taught discipline. Mine taught structure. Mine didn't mind when he had to pull a double. Mine worked overtime, smiled through the struggle. His mind would let us feel what he had to suffer. Wouldn't let us feel what he had to suffer. I'm sorry. There's like a chord right in the middle of this.
And that whole section right there, it circles back around to our, first conversation from the stream. When he's talking about everything that he saw his dad do. That leans towards the structure that we mentioned earlier. Like, kids pay attention.
Yep. Make sure you check out our uncut Patreon episode to understand what we're talking about.
That part.
Just these couple bars right here is crazy how he's throwing that together.
See, mine made sure he had every base covered. So imagine his pain finding base in the cupboard.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Man, that's a bar, bro.
Man, this dude... Go ahead, keep going.
Nice.
Yeah.
Birds don't sing if the words don't sting. Your last few words in my ear still ring. Then John Legend, I'm guessing, are the O's, right?
Yep.
You told me that you loved me. It was all in your tone. I love my 2 sons was the code on your phone.
Oh, man.
Now you're gone. And then the chorus. That's crazy.
I love my 2 sons. That was the code on your phone.
Man.
Bruh. The bass line, oh, man. It's
the Inception, huh?
Man.
This is crazy, bruh. The intricacy in these bars and the authenticity that comes with it. Like, I know what they're talking about. To me, all of this makes sense, and it's not creative writing. It's like actual, life experience to me. Yeah. Like, this is super authentic.
Then the Stevie Wonder outro.
Yeah. Remember those who lost their mothers and fathers, and make sure that every single moment that you have with them, you show them love, you'll see.
That's just real. This whole song, that song is poetry in motion, literally.
Facts.
Like,
yeah.
I really enjoy the song, but I can't listen to it like I want to listen to it.
No, I can imagine.
I totally understand. I understand.
I understand how some people maybe got to this once.
And
are not in a place to where they can revisit it.
Which is kind of crazy too, because I don't know what I expected when I was first listening. When I was going to press play, but I know I did not expect to be hit with this for the intro.
Me neither.
And it was like, wow, okay, where are we about to go?
That's literally what I thought.
So now I'm sad and mad at the same time. So the next song was actually right on the money, because now I'm mad and my face is scrunched up. I'm fighting tears and shit.
And now they blacking out, and here go Kendrick and all the rest of this stuff.
All right, because especially when Kendrick got to the part talking about therapy, taught me I
don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I feel you on that.
Yeah,
straight up.
Word.
Yeah, this song was great.
Very well done.
It's
Top to bottom.
The best rap song I've heard in a long time. Well, I gravitate towards these kind of songs too because of my situation.
Sure,
that part.
Just like even on Killer Mike's
I was just
album,
about to
he
say.
had one on there.
Man.
And that one I really can't.
How he starts the song.
I can't listen to that song because it's like a church is singing that song.
That's the added element on that one. Is the production matches it like.
That song, the song that he taught. Now I could see that one being.
That's tough.
That one being tougher than
it. It is, but this song, the way he speaks about his mom in those conversations, the things we have, I relate directly to that.
100%, 100%.
Because this is me talking to my mom. He talks about how Malice is the one that actually found her. I mean, I was there when it happened. So like, all this is happening in real time to where I don't even know how to emotionally respond to what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this song is crazy.
You know, one of the things that also, especially in the verse about their father, you realize what it is a parent's love, because it's like, I know my children aren't perfect.
Yeah.
You know, I'm trying to, I've done the best I can by them. And even when they don't make the choices that I would have advised them to make, these are still my children and I love them.
There's a mess in that message.
You know, mess in that message.
I'm kind of basing the couple. I was like, you know, when your parents know what you're doing, a lot of times your parents know about your ain't shit moments.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
They know when you think they don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, and you try, and a lot of times I think this is something almost anybody can relate to, is like you try to like hide those ain't shit moments from your parents and
from everybody.
From everybody. Thank you.
But at the same time,
mainly your parents.
But mainly your parents, because
Depending
the
how
thing
old
is,
you are.
everybody else would be like, well, you know, he just ain't shit right now. But like, you know, your parents have invested so much into you to where your ain't shit moments are sort of a reflection upon them.
Yeah.
And even with all of that, they still love you, and they'll still, you know, you can still come home.
Yep.
You know, and that's something I think that, you know, be it your parents are alive or you know, they've gone on. I think that's something that, you know, can touch almost anybody who listens to this song, because sometimes you know when you've disappointed your parents. You know when you're doing something you're not supposed to do, or something that you should even know better, because, you know, it's really a situation a lot of times, if you know better, do better. And a lot of times we know better and still don't do better.
That part.
And our parents see that, and it's hard for them to deal with, but, you know, they still love us anyway, and they just want us on the right track. You know, regardless, even if you think, you know, there's no instruction manual to any of this. You know, I know Terry's, you know, Red August over in the corner with his camera. You know what I'm saying? Y'all the only parents here. You know what I'm saying? But there's no instruction manual to any of this.
There's not, because everybody's situation is different, man. And what's powerful about this song, too, is people that haven't lost their parents still feel the emotion on this song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know people that say, hey, man, that actually brought me to tears listening to that song.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So imagine somebody that actually has gone through this.
I had one person actually tell me, because they knew I could relate, obviously. And one of my boys hit me, he said, you know what? This made me think about getting right and making sure I have certain conversations with my folks, because I got both of them and they still here.
Important.
I said, for real? He said, bruh, you know me, I rarely talk to my mom or whatever. Here and there, I check in on her. And he was like, bruh, this record right here made me realize I got to do a little bit better. Just tapping in, checking in, tapping in, and making sure, you know, we tie up any loose ends, because I always tell people you only get one set.
That's it.
Now you can remarry.
They say a village raises a child, but
That part.
There's two particular people in your life that granted you the gift of life.
Yeah.
And for those of us that have or had a good relationship with our parents, man, I tell everybody to cherish that.
Yeah. And he was like, bro, I'm going to do a little bit better. I said, hey, message received.
You know,
shout out to the Clipse, man. That's powerful, bro.
Yeah.
Powerful.
You know,
music is supposed to do this.
Yeah.
This is what music is supposed to do.
Yeah. Somebody said that hip hop and rap music doesn't have any emotion.
Yeah.
That's why we need people like Post Malone to be marginalized in whatever they do.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
He also does things that whatever will get him some money.
You are in no position to say anything.
So
but we've had that conversation. But yeah, this song in particular, I think, you know, the culture needs just good hip hop. But this, if they just dropped this and walked away, I'd have been like, this is just one of them ones. Yeah,
this is literally blessing the food. They blessed the food before you got to the project.
I don't think anybody who's talked about this album has said anything better than that.
That is the best way to describe that, bro. Hey, bless the food before they got busy.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
Yeah.
You had a couple quotables tonight, man. You
I don't do it on purpose, man.
I'm just saying, no, you got a lot of bars tonight.
Thank you. Maybe I need to create a rap album.
Well,
Probably never going to happen.
depends on who produces it.
Remember, you lost the beats.
Shout out to Star Trap.
Yeah.
Elite product.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's.
I don't know about that. After we're just talking about this song.
Yeah.